question that we want to answer. So this is the question. So it's saying answer the O of this question on a sheet of graph paper. So we want to answer the O of this question on a sheet of graph paper. So I believe we've got graph papers. So Imakwebo orders maize and groundnuts for sale. So this is a mistake that I've done. So what did I tell you? Before you read the paragraph, go to the question. Have you seen? Because you are going to waste time reading this whole paragraph. So go to your question. This is the first thing you are supposed to do. So the question is saying let X and Y. So if X and Y are the number of bags of maize and groundnuts respectively. So what does the word respectively mean? So this one which they have started listing here. So the first one which they have listed, it means it is the first one also there. So they have first listed what? X. So they have first listed X. This is the first thing they have started. They have started with what? X. So X there and Y. Have you seen? Are the number of bags of maize and groundnuts. They have started with maize. So if maize is what? X. Then groundnut is Y. I believe we have understood this part. So this is the question that we are given. So it's saying X, you know that X is what? X is maize. X is maize. Then we've got Y. Y is what? Y is groundnuts. So that's what? Groundnuts. So this is what we need to know. So this is the information which we are given. So we are given this information, then we need to answer it. So even if you know this, you have understood this, I want you to revise through this because you are going to gain more information on what you know. So I'm going to be very slow as I can because we are concluding this tonight. So after getting this now, then you read now. So Imakwebo orders maize and groundnuts. Have you seen? The question is saying write 4 inequalities which represent these conditions. So we want to write the inequalities which represent these conditions. So Imakwebo orders maize and groundnuts for sale. The order price of a bag of maize is 70 kwacha. Have you seen? The bag of maize is what? 70 kwacha. So when a question comes in this manner, a bag of maize 75 kwacha, and that of a bag of groundnut is 120. Have you seen? It's what? 120. Here there is no inequality. They haven't indicated anything, so we just need to follow what is being said. He is prepared to spend up to. Have you seen? He is prepared to spend up to 7,500. So he is prepared to spend up to this amount. So in this question, we are told that on the bag of maize is what? 75 kwacha. So bag of maize, this is what you are going to do. Bag of maize, 75 kwacha, you are going to put X. Plus what? Groundnuts. Groundnuts is what? 150. So plus 150. Groundnut is Y, 151. He is prepared to spend up to. Do you know what the word up to means? So the word up to means what? So when you say up to, what does the word up to mean? Up to means you need to reach that maximum number or less. So he's prepared to spend up to 7,500, which means that the amount should not exceed this. So it should be greater than, so it should be less than or equal to what? 7,500, like this. This is the inequality. We are not supposed to include those cases. Have you seen? This is what we need to do. Have you seen how I'm answering this? So when a question comes in this manner, so this is how the question is. So it's saying 75 on the bag of what? Maize. And on the bag of groundnut, it should be 120. So this is maize. Have you seen maize? 75. Groundnut, it is Y, 150. Then we've got this is what? 7,500. This is how you need to do. So this is your first inequality. Have you seen? This is what? Your first inequality. Then you proceed. It intends to order at least, so there is an inequality here now, at least 5 bags of maize ending here. So this is an inequality from here going this side. Have you seen? He intends to order at least 5 bags of maize. He intends to order at least. What did I say at least means? At least means what? What does the word at least means? Greater than or equal to. So he's prepared to spend up to, he's prepared to, he intends to order at least. At least is greater than or equal to. Greater than or equal to what? 5. Have you seen? Greater than or equal to 5. Am I supposed to, groundnuts? Groundnut is what? X. So am I supposed to write the X here? No, I'm not supposed to write the X here. The X should come here, saying that the number of groundnuts should be greater than or equal to 5. This is at least. So groundnuts is at least what? 5. This is what the inequality is. He intends to order at least 5 bags of maize. So 5 bags of what? 5 bags of maize. This is what you are supposed to do. So this is your inequality 2. Have you seen the way I've answered this? At least, you get the word at least. That's the inequality at least. Have you seen? At least. At least, this is the inequality. 5 here, you need to write it here. We move to the third inequality. Let us move to the third inequality. So, and at least, oh, I've made this other word at least again. So, at least means, at least, what does the word at least means? Greater than or equal to. 10 bags of groundnuts. 10 bags of what? Groundnuts. So 10 bags of groundnuts. At least 10 bags of groundnuts. What does groundnut is? Groundnut is Y. So I need to put here. Have you seen? So you see Y, at least this is the symbol. So this is how the inequality is supposed to be. I move to the fourth inequality. I believe you are able to relate from what we've done. So after you do this, then we've got this other now. It does not want to order more than. Have you seen? This is now the inequality. This person does not want to order more than. So this person wants to order less than. Have you seen? So the inequality has come now. The inequality we need to use. Since this person doesn't want to order more than, he's saying he does not want to order more than. So which means he wants to order less. So he wants to order what? Less. So you say less. He wants to order less. Less than what? He does not want to order more than 70 bags altogether. So more than, less than or equal to what? 70. So this person doesn't want to order more than. So this person wants to order less than. So this is the inequality, less than. So altogether, what does the word altogether means? Altogether means the number of groundnuts and the number of maize. So x plus y should be less than or equal to 70. This is the inequality that I'm supposed to get. Have you seen? So once you are done with this, what I'm teaching you how you need to answer this question on a graph paper. So this, the same way I'm going to answer this, this is the exact way you are supposed to answer them. You get your graph paper like this. Have you seen? We all have graph papers. So numbering, very important. Those inequalities that we've written, these inequalities here, have you seen? Those are the inequalities. So the question is A. That was question A. So I put them there. I say this is question A. Then I told you that here, these are online tuitions. So you are supposed to do this. Where? You are supposed to do this. Where are you supposed to do this? On a graph. You are supposed to write this on a graph. And you are supposed to use a pencil. I'm doing this so that we are able to see. So A, that was question A. Question O is telling me to write these inequalities. These are the inequalities. Have you seen? These are the inequalities which I was told to write. So before I proceed, as you look at this inequality, there is a number which can go in all these, which is what? 75. So you can reduce this by 75. You divide by 75. You just reduce it. Have you seen? We reduce it. So there we are going 75 cancelled. We are going to have what? X plus 75 into 150, it is 2, like this. 2y less than or equal to. So you use your calculator now. If you don't have a calculator, you use a calculator where you say 7,000. This is what 7,500 divided by 75. What is your answer? Your answer is what? 100. Your answer is 100. So our answer is 100. So this is the inequality now. Have you seen? It is just one and the same. You just look for number which can go in this. So when you check here, the only number that can go in all these, it is just one. Here. So if you want, you can start by 10 until it reaches a point where there is no number that can go in all the numbers that are there. So I write that is the inequality. X plus 2y less than or equal to 100. I say comma. Which other one? So I've got x greater than or equal to 5. That's the inequality. I say comma. Which other one? I've got y greater than or equal to 10. Which other one? X plus y. Have you seen? This is how you are supposed to write them. X plus y less than or equal to 70. These are the inequalities you are supposed to do. Have you seen the way I've written them? This is the same way you are supposed to write them. This is the same way that you are supposed to write them also. Like this. So I'm doing this so that you understand. Like this. Have you seen? These are the inequalities that I've written. These are the inequalities I've written. These are the inequalities I've written. These are the inequalities you need to get and understand. After you do this, what did I tell you? You get your what? You get your ruler. Before you move to the next one, you get a ruler. You leave one space here. This is what I told you. You leave one space. You leave a box here. Have you seen? So from there up to down, have you seen? Like this. A line like this. Like this. Comes like this. This is your graph like this. It must end where? Here. Here. Like this. From here, this one comes straight like this. It goes this other way. So this is what you are supposed to do. Once you do that, you do this quickly. So you do this. This is what you are going to do. This is what you need to do. Like this. Then you do this. This is what you need to do. Like this. This is you do this. So once you do this, even there, what you need to do, you do this. You know that this is the y-axis. Then this is what? This is your x-axis. Have you seen? This is what you need to do. Once you are done with this, you know that 4 marks are waiting there. Your 4 marks are waiting there. So even if you are, so in an exam, you are going to include the question here. So you put your question there. If it is question 12, you say, this is question what? Question 12. Then you write your name there, your exam number, just like that. You include, don't forget to include the question. This is question 12. So even if you end here, 4 marks are waiting there. But I know we've done this, we cannot end on the 4 marks. So once you do this, what is the next thing that you're going to do? The next thing that you are going to do is that you are going to do what? You are going to read the next question. You go to what? You go to B. Using a scale of 2 centimeters to represent 10 bags on each axis. So using a scale of 2 centimeters to represent 10 bags on each axis. So using a scale of 2 centimeters. So 2 centimeters is representing 10 bags. 2 centimeters is representing 10 bags on each axis. Okay. 2 centimeters. 2 centimeters is this one. I told you this is 2 centimeters. So what we are going to do, your 0 is here. So 2 centimeters is representing what? 10 bags. So I'll be moving in tens. 10, 20, 30. This is what it means. 40, 50. Have you seen? So I check before I proceed. I check X. These are important. They are telling me how the graph should end. So the graph should be from where to where? The graph should be from 0 to what? To 70. Even 0 to 70, y. So here there is X, here there is Y. So X you learn from 0 to 70, even Y 0 to 70. So 60, 70, 80. Have you seen? There is no problem. Even if I exceed, there is no problem. There is no any harm. So even here, they're saying on each axis 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, Have you seen 70? I'm going 70, 80. I can end there. There is no problem. So this is my what? This is my graph. Then okay, I've understood the equation. But it proceeds and saying, respectively shade the unwanted region to show clearly the region where the solution of the inequalities lie. Which inequalities? These inequalities. The inequalities which are here, these are the inequalities they are talking about. So I start with this one. Have you seen? I start with which one? I will start with this one. So I remember telling you that when an inequality is like this, have you seen? This is the way an inequality is. What you need to do for you to answer this one, you say x plus 2y, boundary line is equal to what? Is equal to 100. This is the way it is. So here you say x is equal to what? X is equal to 100. Have you seen? X is equal to what? X is equal to 100. X is equal to 100. Then you say 2y is equal to what? 100. So this one, you say divide by 2, divide by 2. This cancelled. Y will be equal to what? 50. Y will be equal to 50 like this. So y is 50. X is what? X is 100. So are you able to see the 100 on the graph? No, you don't have the 100. So what are you supposed to do? So you can go with the other way now. So if this one is not able to fit on the graph, you can now put also a table there, 2y like this, which is equal to what? 100. So you just put a table like this also. So we need to be used to this table. You say x plus what? X over y. So if x is 0, so this is what you're going to do. If x is what? X is 0. So if x is 0, so we've got this x plus 2y is equal to what? 100. So where there is x, you put what? You put 0. 0 plus 2y is equal to 100. So 0 plus 2y, you get 2y. 2y is equal to 100. Divide 2, divide 2. So which means that y is equal to what? 50. So when x is 0, so here we said when x is what? X is 0. Y is what? 50. So I put a 50 there. So you can put any numbers of your choice, but this is what I told you. You need to start with 0. Then there you go with what? You put a 10 there. Have you seen? You put a what? You put a 10 there. So if x is equal to 10, what is the answer? So when x is equal to what? 10. What is the answer? X plus 2y is equal to what? Is equal to 100 like this. This is what you need to do. So with this one now, which one, what are you going to do next here now? So what you are going to do next is that from here now, x is what? 10. So 10 plus 2y is equal to what? Is equal to 100. Here now, you say this is what? 2y is equal to 100. When this one goes this side, the sign will change. So these are equations. Minus 10. 2y is equal to 90. So this is, I believe we know, when a number crosses the equal to sign, the sign will change. So this is 90. You divide by 2, you divide by 2. So y will be equal to what? 45. 90 divided by 2, 45. This will be cancelled. So y will be what? 45. Have you seen? So there we've got what? 45. So what are the two coordinates? 0, 50. These are coordinates we are going to plot. And 10, 45 like this. Have you seen? This is another way of answering this question when you see this one is not fitting on the graph. So with this now, you are able to plot this. So you cannot start with 50, 0, which means that is not correct. Whenever we are writing a coordinate, we start with x, y. This is how we write a coordinate, and this is how you need to be writing. Have you seen? So with this now, this is x, y. This is x there, y. X is 0. X is 0. This is, this whole thing is x. This whole thing is y. Have you seen? 0, 50. 10, 45. I plot this 0, 50. Where is 0, 50? I go on the graph. 0 in the x-axis, it is here. In the y, where there is 50, I move along. I meet 50. 50 is here. I see 50. 50 is there. Then, so this is 0, 50. Have you seen x-axis 0 is here? Then y, 50 is there. So that's where the coordinate is. That's 0, 50. Which other one? 10 comma 45. So 10 comma what? 45. 10, where is 10? Where is my 10 in the x-axis? In the axis, my 10 is here. Where is 45? I start moving 10 along this same line. This is 10, 20, 30. I'm looking here. This is where I'm looking. 40, I meet 40. So 45, this is 50. So I just count half of this. Have you seen 5 small boxes? So I move. This is 41, 42, 43, 44, 45 here. This is where my 45 is. So this is 10, 45. Have you seen? This is from here. You've got small boxes. 10 small boxes. So each box is 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Have you seen? So then I join these 2 points now. This is how I need to do it. I join these 2 points now. So I join them properly. I join them properly. I join them like this. Since you do this, then you join them. So let us now join them. Have you seen? I've joined like this. Have you seen? That's how this thing is supposed to be. Have you seen the way I've joined them? This is how you are supposed to join them. Have you seen? This is how you are supposed to join them. So with that now, I know. Now I go to the inequality. There is what? Less. So I told you less it is this side. So I shade the upper part. There is less here. So I shade the opposite. So greater. I shade here. I shade like this. This is how I need to do it. I move to the next one. X is what? 5. So x 5. So the boundary line there, x is equals to 5. The boundary line of that, x is equals to what? X is equals to 5. So x is equals to 5. I check. X is equals to 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. X is equals to 5 here. This is where I'm going to put a line like this. Have you seen? A line like this. This is where I'm going to put a line like this. That is a line here. So this is the line. Which inequality is there? Greater than. So there is greater than there. So I shade the opposite. I'll shade the what? The rest part. So you check greater than is here. So you shade the rest part here. This is what you are going to do. This is what we are going to do. Like this. Shade. Like this, I shade. Have you seen? I've shaded that part. Hope we are able to see. I move to the other one. Y is what? Y10. 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 Where is Y10? Y10. Y10, it is here. So this is where Y is 10 here. I do this. This is what I'm supposed to do. I do this. Like this. This is what I need to do. Like this. Like this. Like this. Then I do this. Have you seen the way I'm doing them? Like this. This is Y is equals to 10 in the Y-axis. Then which inequality is there? Greater. Greater. So when you check, yes, greater on top is greater. Have you seen on top it is what? Greater. So I shade the opposite. Less the down part. Here I'll shade this. This is what I'm going to shade. I shade this. Have you seen the way I'm shading? This is how you are supposed to do it. Have you seen? This is what we are supposed to do. So once I do this now, what is the other thing that I'm going to do now? The other thing that I will do now, after doing this, the other thing that I'm going to do now is that I'm going to put this one now. Have you seen? So this one can fit. This one can do what? This one can fit. Have you seen? So 70, 70. So this one you can now use the method which I showed you now, which is what? It's x plus y is equal to 70. So x is equal to 70. Y is equal to 70. Are you able to see these? Yes, they are on the graph. So this one can work. So you go, there's no need of putting that table because we are able to see this on the graph. So y 70, x 70. So y 70, it is there. Oh, x 70, where is x 70? Oh, where x 70? Oh, it is here. X 70, it is where? It is there. So now with this now, then I join them like this, x 70 and y 70. So x 70, it's here. Y 70 there. I do this. I join them properly, nicely like this. This is 70. Where 70? Yeah, I joined them like this. Have you seen? I've joined them. 70 there, even 70 there. So now, here, which inequality is there? What inequality is there? Less. So less. There is less. So less it is here. Have you seen less it is here? So I shade greater than. Have you seen I shade greater than? So this is what I'm going to shade. I shade the opposite. The opposite. This is what I'm going to do. Have you seen? Like this. So have you seen the part that has remained without it being shaded? It is this part. This is the part that has remained. With this corner, that corner, that corner, and that corner. Have you seen the corners? 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the corners. Have you seen? So this is how you are supposed to answer this question. This is how you are supposed to answer this question. This is how you are supposed to answer this question. Have you seen? So after answering this question now, have you seen how you have done this? This is how you are supposed to. So with this, they will give you 8 marks. So you proceed now. So have you seen? So when a line is making a slope, let me shed more light on this. When a line is making a slope, you need to think this way, up and down. But when it is like this, you check here numbers are increasing, here numbers are reducing. This is what you are supposed to do. Then, okay, I've answered this. So I'm done with this and I'm done with that. Let me go to this one now. So I go to that one. Given that, have you seen the way this question? Given that the profit on a bag of maize is 25. Maize it's X. So 25X, like this, on a bag of maize. And on groundnut is what? 50. So plus on the groundnut 50. So like this, 50. On the groundnut 50. 50. Have you seen 50? Why? Like this. This is what I need to do. How many bags of each type should he order to have maximum profit? So I want to calculate the what? I want to calculate the maximum profit. So I want to calculate the maximum profit. What did I tell you? You get all the coordinates on a, if you can do this on a spare paper, but if you want, you can put them there. So you get all the coordinates there. There are 1, 2, 3, 4. There are about 4 coordinates. Have you seen 4 coordinates? So what coordinate is here? We've got a first coordinate here. It is, have you seen, that is what? Here there is 60. There is 10. So this is 60. We start with x, 60, 10. So I've got a coordinate here, which is what? 60, 10. So I want to find which one will give me the maximum profit. Have you seen? Then I've got on there on the question, I've got 25 what? X plus 50 what? 50y. That's what I'm having. 25x, 50y. Like this. This is what I'm having. So I've gotten this coordinate here. Then I get this coordinate that is here. Have you seen? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is in the middle. So that's where 45. So if you check here, you check. It is here. This is 45. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 45. Comma what? Even there you check straight like this. You check. That's where 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 25. So 45, 25. That's the coordinate. Yeah. So the coordinate that is there, it's what? You start with y. 45, what? 25. I've gotten that one. I get the other one now. So you corners, where you are able to see corners. So someone can see this as the corner. No, the corner is there. Have you seen where the corner is? That's where the corner is. So it is around what? 5. So this is 5. So that's 5, what? 1, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. That's what? 5, 48. So you get that. 5, 48. Have you seen? You get the coordinates. So 3. Then you can even tell it is a waste of time getting this other one. Have you seen? This one is here behind all these. Have you seen? So it's just a waste of time getting this. But if you want, you can get it. There is no problem. This is 5, 10. But there is, have you seen 5, 10? We've got bigger numbers here. So we've got bigger. These, if you want, you can even use your common sense. Have you seen the way these numbers are? We've got these big numbers. So the competition is just on these two. Have you seen where the competition is? But if you are practicing, you are learning, you people are learning, so you need to do this. So you test them now. You get this now, you start testing which one will give you a bigger number. So this is x, this is y. 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 You test them. So there you say, here what you are going to do is that you are going to say 25 multiplied by 60 plus 50 multiplied by 10. Have you seen x there? X is 60, y it is 10. You get your calculator. You say 25 times 60 plus 50 times 10. What is the answer? The answer is what? 2000. So here we are getting what? 2000. You keep it. We go to this other one. This one means 25 multiplied by 45 there plus what? Plus 50 multiplied by, I'm getting this. So xy, I'm just placing xy. So y is 25 like this. Which one will give me a bigger number here? This is where the competition is. 25 multiplied by 45 plus 50 multiplied by 25. What is the answer? This is the answer. Have you seen the answer? This is the answer that I've gotten. This is the answer that is there. This is the answer. I move to this other one. So saying 25 multiplied by 5 plus 50 multiplied by 48. What do you get? So you take 25, use your calculator, 25 times 5 plus 50 times 48. Have you seen? We've gotten this answer. Like this. Have you seen? This is the answer that I've gotten. I move to this other one. Like I told you, here, this one is small. Okay, we can test it. There is no problem. So 25 like this multiplied by x. X it is what? 5 plus. So 50 multiplied by what? 50 multiplied by y, which is 10. So I take 25 multiplied by, so 25 multiplied by what? 5 plus 50 multiplied by 10. What do you get? We get 625. So when you look at all these numbers, which one is small? Which one is bigger? So which one is bigger when you look at all these numbers? Which one is bigger? It is this one here. Have you seen? It is what? This one here. This one is big here. So we need to get this one here. This is what we are going to get here. So the question is saying, have you seen this one is big? We used these inequalities. Have you seen? We used these inequalities. So the question is saying, this is the question. What is the question saying? This is the question. How many bags of each type should you order to have maximum profit? So which one is giving us the maximum profit? You check your inequalities. Which inequalities? These are the inequalities which are giving us the maximum profit. Have you seen? 5 and what? 48. So you check, okay, X is maize, Y is groundnut. So you are answering C. So this is how you need to do it. C. So you say, what are you going to say? You say 5 bags of maize. Have you seen? And 5 bags of maize and 48 bags. 48 bags of what? Groundnuts. Groundnuts. This is what you need to do. This is, you have answered that question. Using with the help of these inequalities, have you seen these coordinate, this coordinate? So that's how you are supposed to answer that. So they give you 2 marks. We go to D. What is D saying? Okay, what is D saying? What is D saying? D saying, what is this estimate? So which means the answer may not be the same. It is just an estimate. What is this estimate of the maximum profit? Okay, I answered. No need of answering again. This is the estimate. Have you seen? So what I need to do now is write in this answer now. Have you seen? This is what I'm supposed to do. I start with that thing that helped me to answer 25x plus 50y. I do this. Then I just write this whole thing here. So I said 25, it was being multiplied by 5 plus 50 was being multiplied by 48 like this. Then which answer did I get? I put a K here because it is the profit. It is what? 2,525 like this. This is the amount. This is the answer. This is how you are supposed to answer it. Have you seen? Very simple. Like this, you are done. So this is how we need to answer that question. So this is how you needed to answer, how you are supposed to answer this. So this was just an example, because we are ending what? We are ending this topic. So this is how you are supposed. Have you seen the way I've answered it? Check. This is how you are supposed. Very neat. All the answers are there. Have you seen? This is how you are supposed to answer it. So let's